And we are back once again, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. UTR probably presents Talk Yo Shit. And know y'all feeling that new intro. We know y'all feeling, and that was made up by my man Meech over there. You know what I mean? He did a wonderful job in a shorter period of time. So can we all give a hand clap to Meech real quick, please?
Oh, yeah.
You did your thing, kid. You did your thing.
Thank
So
you.
tonight, people, we are getting into the gumbo pot. We are getting into it. We just about to be asking a bunch of random shit. It's just gonna be something crazy. Like it ain't gonna just be one particular thing. It's gonna be a random a collage of things. Don't ask me what page collage is on because I don't even think that's a word. So we about to get into it. Before we get into it, do anybody got anything to say? Do any of the panel want to say anything to the people before we get into it?
Just come in, answer questions, and have a ball.
Okay.
There are no wrong answers. All opinions are welcomed, and have fun. Talk your shit.
Tell your mother, tell your daddy, tell your sisters, tell your cousins, tell your siblings that Talk Your Shit is on, and this is one of your favorite shows from Facebook. So we about to get into it. So many to choose from. Let's start off light. If you was running for office, what would your slogan be? If you were running for office, what would your slogan be?
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em. No, I ain't voting you.
You vote for me, my slogan gonna be fuck them. You know why? Because who cares? Fuck them. Plain and simple. Fuck them.
Just fuck 'em. It's just gonna be a picture of you and it just say fuck them on it.
Like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Vote for me. Y'all be tax free.
That's a fucking lie, but okay.
Y'all vote for me.
Like
vote for her.
You sound like a real.
Wait. To be honest and truthful though, what isn't a lie? In politics nowadays.
I just rather say fuck them than you lie to my face blatantly and say we tax free.
Yeah, because I know that ain't happening not in California.
What's your slogan, Aaron?
I haven't got that far yet. We can move on. We can move on to somebody else. Come back to me, please.
Sure. I don't know either for some reason. Because
you said that was an easy question.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I could say fuck them too, but but I had my little back girl dances going fuck them, girl. Fuck them. Fuck them, girl. Fuck them. So, I could have easily said fuck them too, but it just ain't happening. So
for y'all that's
you ain't gonna have the dances from the pink campaign for you, none of that.
Yep.
No, because they ain't gonna want me. No, because they ain't gonna show up because they ain't gonna show up because they got COVID and they gonna want me to entertain these niggas. Not happening.
Damn.
So yeah. So Meech, what would your slogan be?
Swords or die.
Vote for me and I'll give you a free Mountain Dew with a side of ibuprofen.
Someone to go beast mode on this country. Vote for me.
Actually, neither one of those don't sound too bad right about that.
What kind of fucking politician are you?
That's hard. It's horrible. See, when you think about it, when you go into office, it's actually difficult to come up with like a slogan that will actually stick. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
I really can't say what my slogan would be though. to be honest. And you can get that look off your face, bro.
No, I'm just saying I got time, so that's why I was just asking. So I thought you was actually thinking about one, but you know, I guess that's a little difficult for the panel because none of us are politicians, and frankly, I don't see us going into politics anytime soon.
Why isn't my slogan good? Fuck them. If they piss you off, fuck them. If you don't like what they say, fuck them. It's the best.
We already had a blunt president. We don't need no more of them. That's
yeah, because I mean, you know,
that doesn't mean I was running for president.
I definitely, because I can definitely hit y'all with some tweets 2:23 in the morning. I mean, while I'm just sitting here watching Sanford and Son, I could do that, but I'm not going.
Damn.
Save a life, ride a cowboy. I don't know.
Save a life, ride a cow.
the Cowboys. The Cowboys never win. So.
Yeah, like
no. I said a cowboy, not the Cowboys.
Well,
but the fact that you would put cowboy in your
save a horse and ride a cowboy.
No, I'm just saying like we heading to we about to lose.
All right, we can go to the comments, y'all. I think we had a
Z is in the building. She said, "All our folks." Hey, Z.
No, Z.
Kirk in the building. He said, "You're." Jason is in the building. He said, "Good evening, everyone." What up, Jason?
What's up,
May
sir?
Love is in the building. She said, "What up,
welcome back, May." Hey.
And Z said hers would be, "If you want the real tea, vote for Z."
That's a good one, Z.
Okay.
Kirk said, that's a bar.
So you already started with dreaming.
Make all your wet dreams come true. Vote for Coke. Kirk.
Coke.
Oh man!
You know where you about to go.
Vote for Coke.
Listen, I got tongue tied. It happens. I'm sorry. I just seen somebody that ain't been here in a long time, y'all. Eli is in the motherfucking
right.
With the paragraph.
He said, "What's happening? Gang violence. First and foremost, Miss Heather and Professor are looking good. Thank you. If baked mac and cheese had a representative, it being them. Simply golden and delicious."
I haven't had dinner yet, bro, but I'm sure they appreciate the comments. You're making me hungry right now, bro.
And
we said Kirk.
I accidentally said Kirk.
That's what we said, Kirk.
Just a little bit.
Bad.
Damn, I fucked up. Okay, it's early.
All right.
I can't even blame it on the alcohol. I just started saying.
All right.
Oh Lord, need a mask?
Fuck you.
Y'all horrible.
That's what you get talking about the pink dancers, bro. That's what you get. Get that Carter with that mask.
Right. Toy sneezed all in my fucking face. I'm like that whole fucking script, bro. Anyway. Okay. Let's say. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to you what a person thinks of you? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna say about a 3.
That's not what I asked you, but okay.
No, I'm sorry. What was the question?
A person in general is the.
I'm saying any person, right?
Any person, like strangers, people you know, no matter. I'm go back to my answer. 3, I would say.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Regardless of who it is, it's gonna be a 0 for me. At the end of the day, how you feel about me is not my business. I give no fucks. Cause what's my slogan? Fuck them. No, I'm sorry. Don't care.
I agree, Professor. No fucks given.
I ain't mad at that one. I mean, I have to say 0 also because it's like over time. Get that look off your fucking face, bro.
Mine's not COVID. Mine's not COVID.
Oh shit.
Continue.
I got your ass, bro. I
Go
got
ahead.
you.
No, you don't have my ass, but okay. Go ahead.
Somebody should say pause.
Really? Pause.
But wait. If Heather says 0-2, we shut this show down at the end of this question because we're not gonna play these games tonight.
First of all, First of all,
now I gotta drink water.
Oh, but back to you, Meech.
Yeah,
because it's like because it's like over time you become less and less interested in everyone's opinion about you to where what you think of yourself matters the most in this case. So I mean, if you like me, cool. If you don't like me, hey, I'll rock with it too. Just stay the fuck away from me.
That's a slogan right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Low key, that is though.
I wasn't joking. I was low key, trying to help you out.
Yeah.
No. That's why I said low key. That is though.
I don't want everybody to think I'm being an asshole tonight. So before we start going with that narrative, I'm just back up a little bit. But it's on you, Heather.
Well, I will go ahead and speak my honest truth. It's going to be a 7. I am.
That's the exact number I expected from you, honestly, though.
But I'm not going to lie about it. I can sit here and admit that I'm very much insecure. So it's been a long struggle with me figuring out how to not care about how people think or feel about me. Still working on it, but it does get the best of me at times, and I'm not afraid to admit that.
I don't think, well, it's you, so I'm going to let you have that statement, and we can move to the comments. So, but I appreciate the honesty, Heather. I thought that was a real genuine moment you had right there.
Of course.
Well, at least she was honest about it. I mean, hey, it takes baby steps to get to that level. So
I mean, either way I was. I mean, I feel like I would get probably strike down on lightning if I was to sit here and say, "Oh, it's a 0." Like, come on.
You wouldn't get strike down, but we'd be looking at you crazy on this panel right now.
We're talking about lightning coming from the sky. That's
you
what I'm
still
doing.
wouldn't get hit, but we will still be looking at you crazy right now.
But yes, for me, it's a 7.
To the comments, please, Professor.
Kirk said, I don't give a damn, -4. Eli said, how are we viewing this question from everyone or someone you really fuck with?
Just in general.
Just in general.
Just general.
In general, but for me, like I said, I don't care who you are. How you feel about me, it's not my business. So it's not going to do anything for me. I'm sorry. Fuck you in and what you wrote in on at that point.
Feel it.
Yeah, I got a lot of quotes. Don't judge my life. Z said it's a 4 for me. Okay, Z. Next question.
Okay. Next question. What is your favorite moment of the year so far?
This year?
Yeah, this year. I'm pretty sure you got moments of last year and the years before, but this particular one.
Like, does it have to be personal? Does it have to be like in?
It can be any moment. It doesn't matter whether it's personal or anything. It's just any moment.
I know this might be small, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Finally being able to work from home. That was a great moment for me. In years, I've never been able to do that, and that is very, very, very freeing to be able to work from home. Finally, that was a good moment for me.
Really?
No, that's a great answer.
Is it?
I mean, you go to work every day.
Yeah.
And your commute used to be hella far.
Yeah.
So imagine doing your job from home every day, like rolling out your bed in your drawers and clocking in for work and start working around the house.
I've done it, but I got bored.
Well, for someone who's never done it before, I can see how that moment can be big for them. So, good answer. Like,
I mean, also the reason that it's a big moment for me also is because it's one of my manifestations that I wanted. It's like that was my goal to eventually be able to work from home, and I was able to obtain that.
I had a whole birthday twin come in the world this year, come from your family. You didn't even mention that moment, Heather. I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, so blasphemous.
But yeah, that was another great moment for you too.
That was also another moment as well.
That's some shit you forgot.
I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him this video when he gets a little older. By the way, too.
Right, like I'm gonna shake the table in your in your family.
Well, yes, that was definitely a great moment as well. I completely forgot.
A great moment for me is actually getting hired up where I live and don't have to make that commute anymore. That was a great moment for me.
That's big facts.
So yeah.
You gotta be on that road no more.
Well, I'll say for me, it would have to be more taking on more responsibility as being the lead in graphic designing for my job, which is an online magazine. So I mean, it can be stressful at times, but hey, I don't mind it.
I never knew what you did for a living, Meech. Like I'm not being funny, y'all. I just one day we gotta
I just had this the urge to just be like, you ain't got no job, but it's
I know my boy commute and get to work and all that other stuff, but I never know exactly what he did. So one day we gonna do the interview of uncovering Meech, so everybody can know who you really are, sir.
Yeah, because for some reason I don't seem to know who you are.
Are y'all trying to say he like Tommy from Martin?
No, I'm not implying that. But I think somebody else is.
Gerald.
Like Meech, you said you stayed somewhere and you was like, bro, come get me, we gonna go kick it. I was like, okay. And then I pulled up and like I just looked up and just, I'm not even sure if you came out the place you said you lived at. I mean, I just looked up and there you were. So it was just like I'll be trying to figure shit out sometimes with you. So yeah, I get it. So yeah, you do have that Tommy persona a little bit. So
not persona.
So I can't. On that note, I'm gonna take my sip of water.
I guess it's on me, huh? I don't have an exact moment this year. I'll just say that the fact that all my friends and family can still come together, we're still healthy, we're still breathing. Many of us haven't lost any loved ones that directly impacted us per se, but knowing how crazy these last 2 years been, we can still meet up, laugh, have a good time. Excuse me. Go to dinner. Just the small stuff that we take for granted every day are big. I don't take those moments for granted, especially for the 5 people that's on the screen right now. So definitely, that's a moment that I always cherish, and they'll always be big moments for me.
I think mine's is a bit more personal, only because not many people know like the struggle I've been through since I initially hurt myself, and being able to walk a long distance without a cane, it not hurting. That's a big moment for me. So that's what I'm gonna tell ya. That's my big moment.
Okay.
Personal conquest. I love it.
Any progress is great progress. So
facts.
So can we progress to the comments?
Okay, hold on. Let me read this long ass. The
thesis is back.
Right. Eli said, "It's fuck the masses with an elephant foot, so 0. But to someone I'm fucking with, tough, I say a solid 7. It ain't nothing like your shorty dreaming about you next to some barbecue ribs and cornbread."
You and the food.
I don't. Okay, next. Okay, we're gonna leave it alone.
Talk about hungry. He still want to bust on this.
Z said, "Being alive and eating in Orleans." I heard that. Eli said, "Damn right, Heather. Big blessings. Ain't nothing like saying hello, good morning, butt ass naked, booty hole free, and relax."
I don't know about the booty hole free for me, but I was with you the rest of the way.
There, but I was just like, okay, I'm gonna let him have that one. But yeah.
Kirk said, "For me, getting certified in ITF, I guess that's plus, by CompTIA, hardest cert I ever took besides network."
Congrats, Kurt. Congrats.
Definitely.
Well, I did recertify for my life insurance agent too this year. So, wow. Okay.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's what's up. Okay. If you had the opportunity to sit down with a celebrity and pick their brain, what celebrity would it be?
50 Cent.
Wow.
You say why I say 50? Think about this
No.
man is
And
making.
you know the reason why I said wow, but go ahead, continue.
This man is making so much money. We both said that because we both answered that at the same time. Don't play with me.
Whatever.
Yeah. The amount of money this man makes, all these shows he's putting out, like I want to know what goes through his head, the process of how he go through making these shows or what's in his mind. I just want to know the formula to make good money that rolls through time and time again.
Yeah. 50 would also be my celebrity pick to pick his brain as well, just to go from one niche where you actually dominate and go to the next niche and actually take over as well and learn, like, just to be able to learn marketing, to be able to, just pick his brain on what ideas he got coming and to see if I can be a part of them at any time and point. So I would love to pick 50's brain. So there you go. Answer in the comments too. What celebrity, if you had the opportunity to sit down with, you can pick their brain, what celebrity would that be?
Are you saying 50 dominate the music industry or the TV show industry? I'm curious.
TV show industry for me.
But at one point he was dominating the music industry, and then to go from that niche to dominating in the, we ain't gonna say TV because he's technically not on TV, cable, in the cable aspect.
Remember that argument later for an argument we have off camera, but
Okay.
I know where you're going with this, Aaron. I definitely know where you're going with this. That one TV show.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I just
talking about that one TV show. But
no, I dominated the music industry is a little wild, but
no.
Yeah.
In his era.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Being successful, does that make it better?
That's better.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
For me,
for that one.
For me, it would have to be. I have to go with T.I. on this one. I mean, because
you want to give King advice too?
I think he's beyond that, but that's another point at another time. But
for some reason,
you want to take advice from someone who, never mind. All right, go ahead.
No, I mean, despite the troubles that he,
I don't even worry about his troubles, but it's amazing how he has a son now, and that's getting a lot of trouble with his damn self. So, I think,
I just want to understand like his mindset from a musical standpoint and from a business standpoint as well.
I can see that.
Yeah, to me, I've just been intrigued, like how he moved, like music wise and business wise. So I just want to know.
Who you got, Heather?
Y'all ain't shit.
Huh?
I mean, y'all ain't shit.
Why? What happened?
Keep going, Heather.
To be honest with you, the person that I would want to meet, I know this probably sounds weird, but I would want to meet Hype Williams. I would want to pick his brain because when you think of Hype Williams, he really was pivotal for a lot of the visuals that we had in the 90s as far as like music videos are concerned. Like I would want to know like how it was working with, specific artists, where he, like as far as his creative, when it came down to his visuals, was it difficult to transfer from, music video to actual like directorial debut as a movie? Like I would really want to pick his brain about that.
Okay.
Kirk, you took my answer, so I don't want you to think that I just looked over and saw what you put, and I'm not taking your answer, but I'll definitely say the Obamas, both of them. If I had to choose a sit down, it wouldn't just be with Barack, but it would have to be with Michelle.
Mhm.
And not because of that reason, Gerald. Not because of that reason, but they're both very intelligent people. I think that's for me that there's no money value you can put on sitting down with the Obamas. So
Good point.
that's my answer would be.
I definitely agree with you, man.
I can agree with that.
Big
All
facts.
right. Can we pick the brains in the comments, please?
We actually got a lot.
Cornelius said, "Where you niggas been? We been here.
Because we been here. You just ain't
Welcome back.
you ain't show up. That's just the problem.
Not
You
sure.
ain't show up.
Not show up. Damn.
Melanin Madam Inc. She says super and also Candy. What up, Melanin?
What's
What
going
up?
on? Candy Burris? Is that who she's talking about?
I think Candy Burris and Super will be Super Scent, which is
I know who that is. Yeah.
okay.
The chick with
That's a definite.
I mean, if you okay, hold on. Let me explain it. Let me break it down
From
to you, Gerald. Let me break it down. Hold on. Let me break it down for you.
That's
This
a good
woman
answer.
took makeup, named it after a whole bunch of fucking elementary shit, and made so much money. She started out with working from her home to working into a building to owning a big ass building. So I get where she coming from because that woman is making buku fucking money.
He made a
off
meal in a few hours.
So I get it. So
Yeah,
I
We talking about Super?
Yeah, super.
Okay.
yeah, she and
I
still
think-
making good money.
I think Candy's resume speaks for itself, and anybody who watches the Dream Champs with the remaining members of B2K, you will also see that Candy has her name wrapped around in some of that stuff too. So
Yeah.
that lady is definitely a businesswoman.
Don't tell it because I ain't watched it yet.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing, but you
Oh,
go.
yeah, I
Say
watched
nothing,
that
brother,
shit
because I ain't
too.
watched it yet.
It's
You
actually
might want to
great.
watch it.
I've
It's-
been
it's-
to,
it's
but
actually-
I didn't get there yet. So
Okay.
hold on.
I guess we got homework, Gerald, because I didn't get to watch it either.
But
Yeah,
we gonna
I
talk
gotta
about it
watch
though. Like we gonna talk about it though.
For sure.
Okay, so Eli
Enjoy
said
it.
I would want to sit down with Regina King.
Mm,
Okay.
that's interesting.
That's a good answer.
Z said Ray J. LOL. Z, go stand your ass in the corner.
Damn, Z don't ever go to the corner. Nigga.
Can she explain why before she go to the corner though?
She said LOL. I think it was a joke.
Oh, so she trolling us now, huh?
Oh, okay, y'all. Because I'm
Kirk
about to
said
be like,
50 cool. Me, Warren Buffett, or Jeff Bezos. Show me how to flip my dollar to $1 billion. LOL.
Open up an Amazon.
Basically.
Coin a phrase. Let's get ready to rumble. I know. Yeah, I know they both had other investments somewhere along the line to make a millionaire, but yeah.
Z said honestly though, Oprah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that answer.
Yeah. Eli says or LeBron.
Okay.
Devon says Master P.
I can go
You
with
know
that.
what? The story. Okay.
I'm not mad at that one.
If y'all know the story of Master P and how he became what he became.
No. Them faces wasn't.
My face was for
Okay.
LeBron. My face was for LeBron.
It was LeBron.
Because I'm like the story behind Master P.
Oh
and
no,
how
we
he
know
did that.
about Master P for sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
'cause I'm
Without a
like,
doubt.
Master P is a whole nother.
Right.
yeah. LeBron, you got rich off your God-given talents, and this happened to be in the right place at the right time. So
Facts.
I can't really.
And
I really can't say.
And the same with Floyd Mayweather. So yeah.
Facts.
But I mean, in a sense, you can because you got to look at work ethics, right? You got to look at what they did to get where they was.
Okay, to keep your body in shape, I can understand that.
No. But it's more than just physical. There's a mental standpoint to that. So I get it. It's not just physical. It's mental too.
You got a point.
Yeah,
It's mental.
you put
too.
it like that,
So
I can see it.
I get it.
Here's another
With longevity, knowing that he came out of high school and the man's still going, I do understand.
Yeah, and probably
He's going to go until Brian.
It's better than 75% of the league. So yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, with all the technology and all the stuff that we have available to athletes today, it would make no sense if he didn't have access to the world's best stuff to keep his body in shape or his mental in shape at the same time. But
not only
I'm not taking away from the man at all, though. So please,
No, I get that. What I'm saying is we don't know all of his endeavors too, so you don't know like his game plan. It's the mentality. That's why I say it's more than just physical. So I get it in that standpoint of if you break it down, I'm just a person that look at everything from a different aspect. That's just me.
All right.
But Kirk says, and Obama, I would want to know how to be an effective leader and where his ambitions came from. Okay. Ashley said, I think T.I. is a narcissist.
Well, first of all, hi, Ashley. You
Welcome
even
back,
say
Ashley.
that comment. Damn.
They got more problems than narcissism, but we ain't gonna go into that tonight.
Please.
But I could kind of see it, but solely based off some things I've heard. But that's neither here nor there. Kirk said, T.I.'s son a clown. Laugh out loud. He looked like raw fillet of soul in the face. Maybe Joaquin Phoenix version of the Joker, but dude is weird. LOL. Well, we know he's weird. And the thing is, he's a spoiled ass kid that ain't gonna learn till his ass is in jail, in prison. But that's neither here nor there. We're moving on. Cornelius said, happy to see y'all for real. We happy to see you back here too.
What up, Cuzzo?
He said George Clinton. Is this before the dreads? I mean, is this with the dreads or after the dreads?
It doesn't really matter. Like George Clinton, the Pope
guy. No.
George Clinton.
Okay, but no. This is what I'm saying. Because George Clinton now is a little bit different from the George Clinton then. George Clinton with the dreads was a little bit more wilder. That's why I'm asking which one.
I like to meet that George Clinton too. So
hey, it's a homeless guy that walk over here that look just like him with the dreads. I shit you not. If I ever see that man again, I'm gonna try to snap a picture on the low because I don't want him coming to hit my car with his basket like he tried to do to other people's cars. But that's Stacy's in the building. Stacy said, hey y'all. Hey. Melanin said, and living now, no hard work, so much family time. Super is brilliant, property and all. Exactly.
Facts.
Cornelia said Jesus.
Up on something. Jesus.
Cornelia said Jesus. Okay,
Cornelia. You going to church in the morning.
Well, nothing. Okay.
He said Irv Gotti.
Interesting.
That's only interesting because of the documentaries that are out.
Yeah, right? That's why I was like, it's interesting because of the documentary.
Reason
I would love to pick his brain about Ashanti for some reason. I don't know why, but
you know what? You so stupid.
I would love to do it just so he could get all. I would like him to vent about that and get it all off his chest.
Oh, I don't think you would have to pick it. I think he'll figure out a reason. Like, oh, what time it is? Oh yeah, Ashanti bought me this.
Exactly. Let's see. Ashley Bianca said, oh, hey, y'all. Hey, Ashley.
Hey,
happening?
Drago's in the building. He said, hi. What up, Drago?
Oh, Drago.
We got like a little family reunion going right now in this comedy show.
Yeah.
Cornelia says, it doesn't matter. It don't matter because the game he has to offer and just to hear his stories of his life. Okay.
Big facts.
All right.
And Christopher said, LOL. What up, Christopher? How you doing?
What up, Chris?
I
think I would talk to Jesus for the wrong reasons.
Drago said, what I miss. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Let me take a sip because
you type one more thesis, you going in the corner, sir. Just let me know.
Eli said,
I guess he's schooling me on LeBron. Schooling us
LeBron
on LeBron
built a foundation under not just his basketball career to succeed, but also business and family with barely any hiccups. Him placing his day first in position when he got to where he positioned himself is a testament in itself. It's a lot of individuals within the world with his body type, but not mindset or chess move or how to place your own. Having too many implements what he has done.
Okay.
I literally said that in a different way. Eli, okay. I had your back, bro. You didn't have to play so
while you was talking. That's a long
there isn't a right or wrong answer. So if he wants me or LeBron James to pick his brain, that's on him, and I'm not against it. But I just gonna say,
I guess it's the faces that we made at LeBron.
No, I get it.
But I get it. You know,
I get it as well. Like like I said, if he wants to sit down with LeBron, by all means, brother, set it up.
Wait, we got one more.
And Devon said Kobe Bryant. Okay.
If he was still alive, that'd definitely be a great answer.
I would love to hear about Kobe. I would love to hear Kobe. But okay. So we done with the comments and we done with the questions. So let's get to it. Why do you think it's hard for people to date single parents? Why do you think it's hard for people to date single parents?
I look at it from two aspects. It's just me. For the person trying to date the single parent, I think it's hard for them because they don't know, or they have to realize that the kids come before anything. And when you're a selfish person and you're trying to date somebody with kids, it's not going to work because you want to be first. It's always you, and it can't be that way when they have kids and other responsibilities.
Good, took the words right out.
That's just pretty much how I see it. Or it could just be hard that the parent doesn't have the time. So you get in where you fit in.
Well, I'm gonna say because a lot of people who, I'm not gonna say every single parent, but so many single parents doesn't have their situation in check, I should say. I ain't talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Your beard, and so just stay off of it. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people have drama with the person that they did decide to have children with, and they don't have that situation in check to where they can continue on with their dating lives freely without the person they decided to have kids with interfering. Now, granted, they have to be there because, of course, you got children, but at the same time, just a lot of people just don't they don't have their situation in check. So that is my personal opinion on why it is difficult to do such activity with a single parent.
Okay.
Very well stated.
Thank you.
Meech, I know you out here dating people's baby mamas and shit. So what's your answer? Why is it so hard?
Who dating people, baby mamas?
The candle maker. I mean, Meech.
Enough with the fuck you pause and
I'm sorry, Meech. Give your wonderful answer.
Oh Lord.
Not oh Lord.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was to the drink.
Oh.
but it's more so like balance and understanding. Just to put it vividly, like balance for like the single parent side, it's hard to juggle like having like a personal life while all that maintaining the household all at the same time, and trying to find time and balance in that is it can be taxing on the mental, and for the person that's trying to date the single parent, it's more so like understanding that you see one perspective of that person, you don't see the other perspective, which is she has a household, they have a household to maintain, and if you can't understand that, it ain't gonna last.
Well said, Meech. Well fucking said.
Yo, shit, kid.
Thank you. I'll try.
Heavy.
No.
I feel like I can't say anything because everybody spoke on exactly what I was going to say. I mean, coming from somebody who doesn't want to have kids at all, one thing that I can add to the situation is this. If you know that you do not want children, don't date somebody with kids. I've realized that there are a lot of people who will sit here and date someone with children because they like that person and think they can deal with it, knowing good and well in the back of their mind they cannot deal with a situation like that. But they want to because they want to still be near that person, or in other people's perspectives, they just want to get a certain thing from them. So they'll just kind of wing themselves through the situation. I've seen it happen. It's happened.
I don't think that's.
Agree with that.
I don't agree with that all the way. Just because you don't want kids doesn't mean you can't deal with a person who has kids. You just don't want kids yourself, and that could be a variety of things.
No, okay. So
you don't want to
okay, maybe I should have been a little bit more clear on what I'm not. What I'm saying is this. I'm saying for the ones who are clear, like they don't even want to like they don't even want to be a step parent. Like
okay, you didn't say that. You have to clarify because that's
what I said. I needed to clarify. Because I know that there are certain people. I understand that there are certain people.
Just because, as me being a father, as me being a father of kids, if I decide to date you, I'm not asking you to be the kids' parents. A lot of times, you won't meet my kids at all because you're not dating my kids. You're dating me.
But now, that's you. It's not a lot of people that
like.
Not many people have that mindset.
I hear that, A. But what I'm saying is, what if it gets even more serious to where
I have to make it
to where you're considering building even more than what you've already built with that person? I mean, they're never going to meet your kids.
They are, but at the end of the day, by us dating, I have to decipher. Okay, I get it. She doesn't want to have her own kids, but at the end of the day, she knows that I have kids and I come with this package. She knows my values. Now I understand. Like, okay, by us dating, by us getting serious, by us getting into a relationship, by us getting married, I'm not actually to come into this picture and play mama because my kids have moms. Like, I'm not actually be grandma because my kids have grandma. So we're not looking for a replacement of nobody because these people are going to stay in my child's life.
So I have a question. Would it be more considered as dating or a sneaky link in that case? Then?
No. Here's the thing. No, let me answer it because I'm gonna answer this question because I did this with my sister, right? When you are dating someone, you don't bring people around your kids till it's serious because you don't want to keep bringing people in and out of your kid's life. Where a kid get accustomed to somebody, it don't work out with you and that person, and now that person is gone, and now the kid got to get to know somebody else. So no, it's not considered a sneaky link because you are dating to know a person before you introduce them to their kids. That's pretty simple.
And if you're dating with intentions, then at the end of the day, you know what this man brings to the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know what baggage he has. You know kids, baby mamas. Like, you know, all the things I bring to the table. You're making a decision that, yes, I'm going to live with the fact that I know this man has X, Y, and Z.
Because my thing is this, especially if you are a woman and you're single and dating and you have daughters, you don't want to bring all these men around your daughter because it's like telling your daughter it's okay to have all these men and it's not cute. It's not. So that's what I'm saying. When you're dating someone, you're dating them to get to know them. You can't bring them in front of your kids and you don't know them because you don't know how they're going to act or respond to your kids. So you got to know them first before you bring them around. So it's not considered a sneaky link. It's just you're dating to get to know somebody.
So basically, you got to know. So basically, what you're saying is you got to know the person before that person meets your kids. Is what you're saying.
Exactly.
I mean,
at the end of the day, like, you don't know. You don't know a lot of people's characteristics until you get to know who that person is.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, before I even allow this person to get around my kids, I need to know everything around. I need to know everything about this person.
I mean, I would hope. Bro. I mean, I would hope you ain't dating this person for just a month and a half, and you like, oh yeah, meet my baby.
Nah.
I would hope not. But you know, like I said,
and like the professor said, some people may go a very, very long time without getting that introduction because, again, there's no reason for me giving you that introduction if you're not going to be here for the long run. Like, this is not a revolving door for my kids. It could be a revolving door for me, but for my kids, they don't need to see a whole bunch of women coming in and out this house and asking questions and like, damn, my dad had a different one this night, that night. Like, that don't need to happen.
Those are the facts.
Yes. So basically, you don't want to paint that narrative, and you don't want them to have that emotional attachment to where
it's not even about the
emotional attachment. I think it's just that they don't want to grow up being like, oh, my dad was a ladies' man or anything like that. So where if you think it's possibly cool for a man to be that way,
and that's me. The fathers are role models to their daughters, whether they, you want to believe that or not. Like, I'm sure the women on the panel can tell you intimate details about their father, even when they were younger, that they're going to hold on to for the rest of their life. So before I go out and make myself look crazy or set a certain standard or example for my kids, I'm going to make sure that I'm setting the right example and not showing them that this is what dad do or this is what's supposed to happen when you get to a certain age as well.
When we were younger and my dad would drink a beer, we wouldn't even know that was beer because he would pour it in something else, so you wouldn't know. He didn't allow us to sit in his lap. He didn't kiss us in the mouth. There were certain things that he didn't do. He didn't allow us to sit in no man's lap. So it's a lot of things. So yes, I totally agree with everything you're saying right now, Aaron.
Okay.
And listen,
Can we find out what the comments is going on? Because
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot.
Look, we only on question 4, and we 45 minutes in. Lord,
sheesh.
Gumbo Pot 3 might be coming next. Christopher said, "Badass kids." Lord Jesus. Z said, "If there is a baby mama, baby daddy drama." Patty in the building. What up, Patty?
What up, Patty?
Oh, yo.
Do me a favor, Joe, because Patty don't know the question. Can you repeat it so she'll have time to type it while we while I'm reading the comments?
No shit.
Oh shit. This is just great. Continue reading the comments. I'll come back. I'll come back soon.
Okay. Ashley said, because a lot of people without kids are selfish, and majority of people with kids are never honest about their co-parenting situation. Okay.
Those were true statements.
Melanin said, because they usually have too much drama, they're not good with balancing time, and are selfish with expectations. They shouldn't be dating sometimes.
Okay, hold up. Patty, the question is, why do you think it's hard for people to date single parents? Why do you think it's hard for people to date single parents? That is the question everyone is answering.
Well, she came in after the question was asked.
So no, I'm not saying nothing. It's just the fact that I had to find it. So it's
okay.
Go back up.
Go back up. Up, Heaven. Melanin. She said, Ashley, facts. They're almost never honest. More women than men are honest. I wouldn't push it that far, but okay.
I understand. I understand it.
Patty said, damn, I missed the question. I don't want to give an opinion because I'm assuming the topic. So that's why we had to reread it.
No, I understand.
No. I was...
Okay. I'm sorry.
May Love said, the way people parent can be a factor. True. Mm-hmm. But eventually you will meet the kids, and it's a possibility you might like their kids. That's later on down the line.
At the end of the day, like you don't have to like my kids,
but
like,
you will respect them.
You will respect them,
right? But I'm about to say, like,
my kids don't have
my kids.
My kids don't have to like.
That might be an issue.
And vice versa, my kids don't have to like you either.
Right.
But they have to respect you as well.
Okay. Exactly. Cornelia says, big facts, Professor. Thank you very much. Eli says, everyone knows that one person in the neighborhood who had 30 uncles and aunts. You know what, Eli? I don't like him because that's my Uncle Grandpa. Mind your business. Cornelia said, but that significant has to have a relationship with your kids if your kids are around you. Yeah, eventually.
To a degree.
When we get to that level, they do. But starting off, they really don't. I could date somebody and my kids can go to their mother's house, or they don't have to worry about me being around my kids so fast, so soon.
Okay. Next. Melanie said, introducing kids early is important. No need to fall in love. Then they don't like your children. Dating with intention is important. Bring them around as a friend. My sister would have park dates, so a lot of us would be there. So the kids didn't notice. Not too soon though. Okay. Johnny is in the building, y'all. Johnny said, "What up, y'all?"
Yo, Johnny.
What the deal, Johnny?
Eli said, "Respect the boundaries, be transparent, and make the goals and intent." I think he meant intentions clear. Ashley said, "Nothing like my kids would." Not liking my kids would be a deal breaker for me.
I agree.
I mean, I can understand that.
That's what I was saying. That's what I said. I'm like, I think somebody not liking your kids, like, regardless of the fact is, it's going to affect you somewhere.
It's going to affect you, but you're not gonna even know if they don't like your kids until after you get to know them. That's the thing. Once you get to know
You
them,
can't-
you can introduce your kids.
You're
But
not.
just introducing your kids, no.
You can't have an assumption about my kids if you don't have a relationship with my kids. So just because my kid might kick you and say get out of here doesn't mean that you now don't like my kid. My kid is
Well, I mean, like I said, if somebody meets your kids, and your kids is just giving them the cold shoulder and all this other stuff. Now, granted, you should be an adult and be like, this is a kid. Of course, they want their dad with their mom and all this other stuff. Of course, but that shit start to affect. So therefore, it could be a possibility that they might not like your kids because of the way they're being treated by your kid. It could be. I'm not saying it's true in every scenario, but it can happen.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the comments. Z said, knowing that you are not top priority, kids come first. Johnny said, fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
No, it's a
statement,
bro.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh shit, hold on.
Take another sip.
Patty said, okay, thanks, Jay. Well, for me, I've never had difficulty in my part with dating, and I was the single parent. Any difficulty came from baby daddy being mad that I moved on, even though I left when daughter was 1 year old. I'm very much communication, so anyone with me knew what my standards are. Current wife jumped right in willingly to be other parent. And yes, there were a few hiccups with the dynamics with child and then girlfriend, but we made it through. Eli said, some of these kids are straight assholes, man. Asshole, me asshole. I need all that smoke. LOL. I can't stand Eli right now. He killed my nerves. You come back with the shits.
Smoke with a kid is crazy. I was just about to give you a compliment with the good comment and everything, and you went straight back to the bullshit.
Oh God,
man. Okay,
where we going next, bro?
All right, let's try this one. Do you think the way that you feel, love, think, and behave is shaped by your experiences, or who you grew up around, or who raised you?
One more time.
Okay.
For the people in the back.
No, nigga, retarded a little bit.
Nah, just for people who comprehend a little bit slower.
Okay. Do you think the way you feel, love, and think and behave is shaped by your experiences, who you grew up with, who you grew up around, or who raised you? Looking at the question, for me, it's all of the above. To be perfectly honest,
I agree.
Because like I may have, like I said, a person who's never, quote unquote, a person who's never been in a loving relationship can't teach me how to love at the end of the day. And it's just like I said, all of it, it's my experiences from my past and what I see from family members, from friends, and all this other stuff. So that's the way I am shaped, and that becomes Jada Rebel.
So someone who never loved you can't teach you how to love, but does that mean you'll never be in love one day?
No, not by any means.
All right, just one.
Because
you to clarify. That's all.
I'm just saying it from this aspect, because you may look at the way a person loves and know that it's wrong, and you can do the complete opposite, which is considered experience at the end of the day.
You're right.
I feel like all of it helps shape you in some way or fashion. It's going to either teach you a lesson so that it'll help you to become a better person, or give you an example of what to do so that you can continue to do the great things, or teach you that, that's something I don't want to do solely off of seeing how, others did certain things. So I think for me, all of those help mold me into the person I am today. But that's just me.
And that is the professor. Heather.
Honestly, I think it's all of them. The reason being is because when you think about the experience that you've had, or experiences that you've had, they form trauma responses, which also go along within your life until you realize they're trauma responses and then you work on it. With being raised by someone, whatever ideologies that they've learned from their parent is going into you. So sometimes you'll okay, how can I say this? Sometimes certain things that our parents teach us are helpful, and then there are certain things that we have to unlearn as we grow up. All of these different types of experiences and things that we people that we deal with, our parents that we deal with, our siblings, all of it is a part of this thing called life, and we need it in order for us to shape who we really are. Period. I know that was a lot.
No, that's well said.
Kind of in my mind.
That's well said.
You good? It's just
well stated.
I know Gerald about to come with some bullshit right now, so just give him a moment.
No, he reading a question and trying to figure out how to word it right.
No, I was reading what ideology means. I was reading what ideology means.
That's a real word.
I can see that now. So that's why I was like,
you trying to spell out just now, like ideology.
Yeah, I really was. I was like, okay, I'm writing that wrong. So okay, so Meech, your turn.
Y'all getting picked off now. That's crazy.
Because everybody acting like they just quiet tonight.
No, I answer before you called on heaven, but anyways, I'm gonna have to say all of the above for my case, because for me it was all about the influences that I had in my life. And me growing up with a mental disorder, I mean, having autism, that was very, very difficult. So to have that positive influences in my life to help guide me through life, that really helped shape me to the person that I am today. And basically what I witnessed, growing up, like every year it got more and more challenging. For me, the experiences that I went through and the influences that I had in my life, like whether it be like family, friends of family, my personal circle of friends that help keep me uplifted, that helped shape me to the person that I am today.
Man, that was good.
Right. Same with me. I would say all of the above. My parents did a great job making sure that my path through schooling was a successful path. I made the decisions and did what I did, and I probably could have done better. But at the end of the day, I think my parents were great influences in my life, making sure that I had a successful future. And now that I do have the ability to control my own path in life, I feel like the decisions I make moving forward, I feel like I'm making pretty good decisions. So, yeah, I think all of the above, per se.
You a solid brother.
I appreciate it, sir. Let's see what they talk about in the comments, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can we be solid and go to the comments, please?
Johnny said, I will trip those kids or your kids. Okay. Johnny, you just come on here and you just, Lord. Eli say the age-old nature versus nurture argument. Love it. Ooh, I hated that in psychology. That's all experience, Christopher said. Eli said, I agree. It's a balance. You need each ingredient in the gumbo. Damn, I'm hungry. LOL.
You keep on making the food references, though. You started with mac and cheese. And now you are talking about gumbo?
Hey, bro. Hey, you're going to make people on this panel hungry all over again, bro. Like,
all over again? I haven't ate nothing yet.
Me either.
Eat your soul food.
Oh, all right.
If I log out, I'm going to go eat. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Yeah, Professor, I'm sorry.
Patty said, my take on love is fully shaped by my experiences and watching what others choose have gone through. Good and bad, my love is also based on who the specific person is and what I feel with and from them. Now, I'm picky as fuck with who I love because I feel it's a gift I'm giving to another, and I wouldn't want the love I give to be taken for granted. And she said close to me, so she was correcting herself. Next is Z, and Z said most definitely all of the above. We are creatures of habit. Sorry, moving up the thing. There are things my parents did that I said I would never do that I find myself doing. Your family/peers have an impression on you whether you like it or not. Shut up, Gerald.
Don't give her that look, Gerald.
Ashley said, I'm a good mixture of it all. You got to learn to love yourself first, though that's very important. Christopher said, the title made me think y'all had gumbo, though, for real.
I don't know what the weather was like where you at, bro, but it's too damn hot.
Oh, and guess what? It's going to be 100 degrees in LA tomorrow. Just FYI.
It topped that today, didn't it?
I think so. No,
I don't think so.
It was close because it said 7 degrees warmer, and it's going to be 100 degrees. So yeah, no.
All right. Well, there's your weather segment of the day.
Right.
Patty said, "Now I'm hungry." Patty, we all hungry.
You ain't been here since the beginning when this nigga start talking about macaroni and cheese,
and cornbread. Oh, right. Anyway, on to the next one. All right. Ladies, if you dating a man, do you feel like he is responsible for your bills? And guys, dating a woman, do you feel like you are responsible for her bills?
Absolutely not. No. We're dating.
No.
We're dating. We're not living together. We're not engaged. We are not married. You are not obligated to do a motherfucking thing because at the end of the day, I know how to take care of myself. Yeah. Now, if you choose to want to pay a bill for me, I am most graciously happy and grateful for it. But no, I don't believe that a man has to do it.
When you say responsible, as it's mandatory, that's a no-go.
Right. That's a bit much. But like I said, me being your man, it's like, okay, if I'm in position to help you and not put myself into a hole, yes, I will do that. But to make it mandatory, not by any means.
Yeah, you're not obligated.
Like you basically have no choice in the matter. Like it should be a choice. It should be like an ultimatum?
It's optional. Optional.
Don't tell me what to do with my money.
Heather?
No.
Gerald? No. So we all knows, right?
Yeah. No, those across the board.
Any woman that automatically thinks that a man should sit here and pay for all her bills, especially when they're dating, that means that's something that you were looking for from the gate.
Yep.
Not necessarily though. There are guys and there are guys that will set the tone out the gate and want to go above and beyond and do that type of stuff.
And will give you the persona that they can take care of you.
Facts.
So some women, not all women, some of them will engage in that. Like, okay, he gonna pay my bills and X, Y, and Z, and I'm gonna do me still.
So I want to sit here and set the narrative as if a man pays a woman's bill in a dating phase, that she's out there looking for that. I would just say that that's what that man did, and that's what that man went to do, and he set that tone early.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if that is what she is asking for automatically, what she's determining as her being with you or continuing the relationship, that being
that
something
we have to pay bills
in the situation if you don't take care of her bills. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
now if a man wants to do it, then like Put said,
by all means, if you want to do it, that's fine.
I'm saying it means of
you ain't obligated.
I'm not going to deal with the man unless he pays this.
I agree with you saying there. I definitely agree with you saying.
I got a question before we continue. Okay, because if a man comes in through the gate wanting to pay bills and wanting to take care of you, does that make your love and affection stronger for that man?
Some women know. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some women know.
Speak from your perspective, though.
From my perspective, does that make me want to love them even more? No, because at the end of the day, this is my thing. If I love you, I'm going to genuinely love you. Not for what you can do for me, but how you make me feel. Okay. You paying a bill does not mean anything to me at the end of the day when I can still pay it myself. Now, if you want to do it because you love me, I greatly appreciate it. But at the end of the day, don't throw them in my face. Like I said, and I said again, I can pay my own thing. Love me for me. Don't love me because what you can do for me.
Well said.
There's a difference between being loved and kept.
Ooh, nice.
You can't say kept in the dating phase, though, can you?
Yeah, you kind of can.
You can. And let me tell you something.
You can.
Here's the thing. You ever heard of that thing, keeping a person that don't want to be kept, or until you can find something better, you want to keep a person? You've seen that, right?
First of all, you can't keep shit. You don't keep a motherfucker.
I hear where y'all coming from.
Sorry. So that's the thing.
It's crazy that people are being kept in our age bracket. It's crazy that people are still playing the kept game in our age bracket.
Let me explain something to you. I know a person, and I'm not going to even say names, but she's a little bit younger than me. That's dating somebody older and like in his 40s, and he's the type that do his shit, and then she'll say whatever. And then as soon as he knows he done made her mad, first thing you do is go buy her a bag or go buy her some shoes or go buy something for her. Just shut her up. And still do his own shit.
Okay, so that's basically being kept.
That's being kept.
Yeah, pretty much.
So all the women out here.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Aaron.
All the women out here talking about they want a sugar daddy with no sugar. Is that fall in that same category?
I think so.
Just asking for a friend because I saw TikTok this morning.
It's like they want his money, but they don't want to do what they got to do.
Oh, they're a gang of TikToks. Trust.
I saw TikTok this morning when the girl took that old man to Cabo, or that old man took that young girl to Cabo.
But it's a different because she's not being kept. She's keeping him.
Explain that in further detail, though.
Okay, so
because he's not the only sugar daddy.
Exactly.
Usually they have more.
How do we know that he's not the only sugar daddy though? What if he is the only sugar daddy? She's still taking advantage.
But here's the thing: when you're a sugar daddy, whether you believe it or not, these are motherfuckers that just want to have a beautiful person on their arm. As long as they can walk around with a beautiful person on their arm, they gonna spend money however they want to. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You ain't do that damn fine.
Hold on. I'm fine.
Not nobody on this panel, but I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Not nobody on this panel. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've met people, especially working like at a school where I've met parents and shit like that. And honestly, I was kind of a fetish to them because I'm a big girl, I'm pretty, whatever. I could have been doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. Like, no. So it's easy to get the money. All they want is this. All they want is that. It's the simplest thing. Most of the time, you don't have to sleep with them. Sleeping with them is a bonus because you're going to get some more shit, but you ain't got to sleep with them or do any of that, and you still want to get the money.
That's why it's so glamorized now.
And that's why it's not just that.
A lot of these young girls,
he's not a sugar daddy. She's a sugar baby.
Like, a lot of them don't believe in love. They believe in payments. That's what they believe in.
They believe in what?
I said they don't believe in love anymore. They believe in payments. That's what they believe in.
There's a lot out there. And they're considered sugar babies.
And they are proud.
Okay. I think we danced or we skated off the question quite a bit with my extra sidebars, but
no, this is good shit.
To get back to the question at hand.
So we gonna go to the comments and figure out what they talking about. So yeah,
Mom's gonna fix me another drink. Hold on, okay. Eli laughed, and then Patty said, "Well, damn, cornbread." He said, "No, that should be a choice." Johnny said, "Fuck no," all caps. Johnny also said, "I got my own bills and shit." Patty said, "Dating, no, but I have never been in a relationship where I pay bills." Christopher said, "Red flag."
That's an interesting point, Patty.
Eli said, "Hey, now listen, I'm having a fish fry for the church in the corner with Sister Eugene, and we got a 2 for $10 plate combo going on right now. Come on, if you need one.
We're gonna cut the electric off in the corner."
Right. Johnny said dating and being in a relationship is different. Definitely is. Patty said I'm down to the plate thing, I guess. Ashley said, facts, Heather. Eli said, it has to be reciprocated. You can't take me on a vacation with my bread because I guarantee eventually whoever the significant other is will eventually start being looked at like a walking bill. Just watch. Peggy says, agree. Now with wife, she pays all bills, but vacation, shopping, house stuff, etc. I got all that. Okay.
So you guys have a balance.
But okay. Before we go on to the next question, what do you bring to this? What do you bring to this? What do you bring to this table other than your vagina? If I'm paying all your bills,
you saying for the ones who asked for that?
Anyway, go to the next question, Gerald.
I was trying to get clarity.
I was glad to hear that.
If a woman's paying all your bills, then all you bring to this table is dick. If a guy's paying all your bills, all you bring to this relationship or dating phase is vagina. You're useless. Nigga can go get vagina or dick anywhere.
Then that's called a transaction.
Well, congratulations. You're a
prostitute. I want to say like that's prostitution, isn't it? Like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, if that's all they bring in, yeah, it's a transaction.
Never mind.
No
go
comment.
ahead. Next question, please.
We only got through like 5 questions.
Yeah.
It's 40.
I'm gonna stop with the sidebar so much we get more.
No, please though, because I'm loving
No.
No. That's what makes it more interesting though.
Because I had a few myself, so that's the reason why I said no. Don't stop. This Paul, don't stop. Anyway,
I'm glad you said pause.
Right, exactly. Because I knew that was coming. So
take that hot 40 and shut up.
He said, "Wait." Johnny said, "Take this hot 40 and shut up."
I don't know what she about to pay with $40. I don't know what she about to pay with $40, but
go join Eli in his fish fry in the corner.
I sure don't know what she gonna pay. I'm at least 120 for my nails and feet.
Shoot,
40 ain't gonna pay.
$40 ain't gonna get you to half tank with these gas prices.
$40.
If you go to the mobile, right there on Rosecrans and what's that called? Rosecrans and Inglewood. You can get it's $4.79 right there.
I don't do mobile too often. I got use 91.
You do Chevron?
Yeah.
Okay, the Chevron on what's it? It's a street up. It's across from the El Pollo Loco and the Arco. They cheap, right? They're like
Ocean Gate
on Rosecrans.
Ocean Gate and Rosecrans?
No, it's not Ocean Gate. What street is that? That's Inglewood. What's the other one?
We'll get back to that later.
We'll get back to it.
I'm sorry.
No, you
gas prices. I be looking.
Thanks for the heads up, though.
Since we're on the subject of men and women, if a man or a woman spoils you, does that mean they love you?
No.
Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
That's called, what did we say earlier? Being what?
Transactional.
Me having a transaction, being a prostitute? Which one?
It could be both.
Oh.
It's a trade of services and goods.
But you know what? You can dig into that deeper though, because being spoiled doesn't mean he's just spoiling you with gifts. Being spoiled can be spoiled in most
with affection.
Exactly. So that can be flipped. That can be flipped.
And it really depends on what he's spoiling you with.
Give me the affection. That's what I need. Give me the affection. I'll take that. I'm sorry.
So, if a man spoils you with affection, does that mean he loves you?
If a man spoils you and spends all his time with you,
Does that mean?
Hell no, because you can meet his mama and the bitch meeting the mama the next day. I don't know. It just kind of depends. It depends on the person.
You just called a man mama a bitch already? That's crazy.
No, I didn't call his mama. I said you can meet the man mama and the bitch can meet another bitch can meet the mama next.
Oh, okay.
I didn't call his mama a bitch.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, you heartless.
I'm like, damn, what the mama do?
Right.
I'm gonna need. Listen, I know I talk fast, but listen faster so y'all can understand what I'm saying. What the hell?
I'm sorry, sugar free. I mean, like I said, the definition of spoiled doesn't always necessarily mean in the format of materialistic things. It can come in the form of
Passion,
things.
passion, affection,
Thank you.
love.
So in that case, I will say that yes,
a man could love you that way if he spoils you with affection, time, and passion and other shit. But yeah.
Agreed.
You know what? It's a double-edged sword with that one because it could mean that he does love you, but then it could mean that he's trying to keep you, and that's a transaction. It just depends on the relationship you have with that person. So it's a double-edged sword.
I just hope that you're able to keep that same standard moving forward, because if you out here and investing all this time and affection and love, and you're not able to keep that same standard, that same pace, she's gonna drop
or getting it back in return. Or getting it back in return, because like, if you're not getting that same love and affection back, shit, there's no point in get spoiling that person with you.
I agree.
I was gonna ask that question. So would it be better not to do that? Would it be better to, I guess, keep a certain consistency? Like, what would be your, solution to that?
The overall the rule of thumb is the same way that you got her is the same way you got to keep her. So,
but you know what? That's also part of the love language, right?
It is, but if you're not actively always dating the person that you in love with, as soon as you let off that gas pedal, she's gonna notice the brakes. She's gonna notice
or she's gonna notice that slowdown.
Exactly.
I feel like the thing is, she will notice.
Analogy, though.
But if it's a genuine relationship where she's not really there for that, it's not going to bother her.
It wouldn't bother her in the very beginning, but then just naturally speaking, you are going to sit here and have that conversation, though.
Are we talking about affection or money?
I was going to say, like, materialistically, I don't think it would be a bother, but I think the affection part, that would be noticeable.
That's what I'm trying to clarify. Are we talking about?
But check this out.
Usually do, like, it would.
If I'm spoiling you with gifts every time I get paid, and all of a sudden I'm getting my checks and I'm being a little bit more tight with my money, are you not gonna notice that? Damn, this nigga came by with a Dior bag. He came by with a Balenciaga bag. He gave me a Gucci bag. Like, my closet, your purse closet, it is now decked the fuck out. And now the moment that I pull back with spoiling you with gifts, of bags or shoes or whatever the case, you're not going to sit here and ask questions.
You know what?
I would hope not, as far as the materialistic part.
I probably wouldn't.
But realistic, come from a realistic standpoint. Don't come from your own standpoint.
I'm talking from a realistic standpoint. If I was single and shit,
she's out here buying you all designer shit.
You can even say it with me being married. Because like I said, shit could happen. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, you were giving me everything I wanted, and now you kind of tight with it. I mean, shit could happen. Maybe you got your hours got cut or something like that. I don't know.
What if nothing happened? What if you just
different just because you can't give me material?
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say the same thing. Like, I don't think I would be like more so worried about the bags and stuff not coming in. I would be like, okay, the money is getting. Are you good? Like, are
either way, that's still a conversation that you will have with him. Like, are you good?
I don't think I would personally. I don't think I would have that conversation. But I hear what you said. I do understand that fact.
I honestly don't think it's dependent on the person.
That you're right, depending on the person, but I mean,
I agree.
From my standpoint,
I can't speak for everybody, but me.
Very true. What were you about to say, Meech? I'm interested. What were you about to say?
Oh no, because I was gonna say, like, with that is it's the little things. It's the little things that become most noticeable. Like, okay, like the money gets tight. I mean, it may not be too much of a deep concern, but Drew, you are gonna ask questions about it, but not out of concern, just out of curiosity.
What if the money doesn't get tight? This, like, hey, I've been spoiling you over for a while now. Now I'm just gonna just stack my bread. I'm gonna spoil myself, or I'm gonna put my money somewhere else. Naturally, I think somebody's gonna ask some questions. But anyway, let's go into these comments because they rolling in faster than
and they are going all over the place.
I can imagine.
Johnny said Happy Meal. Patty said I'm going to the corner too with the tequila.
Y'all need to stop turning the corner into
You know what? The corner does not exist anymore. Okay. Shit.
You fucked it up, Patty. Thanks a lot.
Man, it's now shut down by the FDA.
Don't say that, Meech. we didn't have no salmonella over there. Don't sue us for going to
We're gonna have to create another punishment. Corner is no longer a punishment anymore. It is a right.
Club corner is what they call it.
Basically.
Eli said 40 get you gasoline draws and a prayer.
Facts.
Oh Lord. Johnny said no. Ashley said, hell no, that's a transaction. Laugh my ass off.
Damn.
Christopher said 10-piece and a Starbucks frap.
10-piece from where?
Wendy's.
In that case,
Lord Chris.
I'm about to say, because you talking about a chicken place, $40 and a frap ain't gonna do it, boy.
$40.
You probably can get 10 pieces from a fucking chicken place for $10. Try churches. No, it happens.
Z said no, they could be trying to.
They get a coupon for churches.
Okay, Z, he said no, they could be trying to occupy to cover up what they're really doing. They're trying to occupy. I get what you was going there with Z. I had to read that again because it was added some extra letters in their words. Johnny started laughing. Z said keep. Okay, Z. See, I knew it was something wrong with that. I was, Ashley said these mamas ain't loyal.
You gonna stop talking about people mamas, Ashley? That ain't right. It don't matter if they're not loyal. You stop talking about people mamas.
Leave my mother.
They is loyal. They loyal to their son.
What you say about mama?
Exactly. Mamas is loyal to their own kid.
Leave my mother.
Eli said, "Hey Eugene, you got the shots. Praise God. Now you got the Bible.
Y'all horrible.
Oh Jesus." Patty said, in my experience, it's a yes for me regarding being spoiled, but from what I know from male friends, it's never a definite yes or no. Okay. Johnny said we can download the app.
What app?
Oh Lord, I'm so confused. He said if you know your partner well enough, you'll know when the spoiling is genuine. Indeed. Eli said, find a Kirk Franklin choir and that communion wine, and you good. LOL. Singing rain.
I'm done.
Oh, he going to hell. Eli said, you got to spoil her with prayers and the Holy Ghost and silk boxers if you're nasty.
See, it ain't me that's going to get struck by lightning. It's the corner.
Right.
The corner's going to get struck by lightning.
Ashley said the corner is now a function with tequila and fish dinners. Lord.
You gotta stop putting Lord and food together.
Yeah, Lord don't make it better.
Christopher said Louisiana.
Oh,
$40 for a 10-piece.
You probably could get a 10-piece.
Actually, that is.
Definitely get a riverboat out.
You might get banged on, but it is possible.
Get a riverboat out of there for $40.
Eli said the corner never dies. We only multiply.
This is what y'all want.
We got Andrea in the building, y'all. What up, Andrea?
What up,
hey, Andrea?
Johnny said the Bible app.
Oh, that's what you mean by we can download
Lord
it.
Jesus.
Oh, that app.
Patty said Wingstop lemon pepper flats. Oh, you can keep that lemon pepper. We getting up honey hot.
And all the flats. And all the flats too. We can keep that too.
No, I need all the flats.
I can't stand niggas that just do just flats. Y'all can keep that shit.
What I'm talking about.
You gonna stand me, Aaron. You gonna stand me. You gonna love me, okay?
Run me them drums, please.
You can have
Run me them drums.
Where the drums at?
And I need the oversized drums too. Don't give me the little bottom of the bag drums.
Drumettes.
You gotta go
Exactly, Meat. Don't give me no drumettes.
Yeah,
don't give me the
drumettes.
I want the bottom barrel drums. Give me them big ass drums on top.
Lord. Eli said we baby
extra crispy a little bit.
Ashley said team drums.
Exactly.
There you go. You got
exactly.
All flats. Y'all gonna give me all
Andrea,
flats.
log off. Never mind. It's your first time. No,
we just played.
We all talking about food now, right?
Yeah,
Johnny
niggas
said
is
facts
hungry.
belong in the trash. Johnny, fuck you.
Thank you, my boy.
All right, next question. Because
boy.
we just keep talking about food.
Man,
You know
oh my
what?
God.
Let me check my DoorDash.
Now everybody hungry on this motherfucker. Let's just go to the
Man.
next question.
Are we ending the show on time tonight?
We damn sure is.
That means we got about 28 minutes.
36 minutes.
It's 11:02.
I'm looking at the live minutes in the corner.
I was looking at the live minutes too.
I was looking at
I was like,
I was looking at the live timer.
34 minutes.
And counting.
Okay.
24.
Oh wait, we got one more. We got one more comment.
Day is in the building.
What up?
I hope you ate, because if you did not, you about to be hungry.
No, we got one
They
more.
about to make you hungry. Oh Lord,
Eli said them drums be hitting different. Them flats are for people who pray on the toilet.
Oh, Professor. Hallelujah.
I drink
Yeah, he was gonna stay in the corner.
and I told that on.
You ain't getting out, Eli.
I eat my flats and I don't give a damn.
On the toilet or in the kitchen. You end up
Damn.
eating
I'm not on the toilet. Now I believe that the toilet is holy and sanctified, and you do not go in there with no food because bacteria and stuff from the other places. And no, you don't eat in the bathroom. That's
I
nasty.
mean, well, damn.
Preach,
I'm gonna say it's the library for me, so I ain't gonna say.
It's just a library for a lot of people.
This is where I do my best reading.
I ain't eating that motherfucker.
Please get us out of here. Go to the next question before
I'm
Jerry.
sorry,
Please, please.
He getting real close.
No, the comments keep coming in. That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
Gerald about to say something real crazy in a minute.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Please get Gerald out the bathroom when he doing his best reading, please.
Okay. Why do you think a lot of people are not rushing to get to the altar anymore? Why do you think people are not rushing to get to the altar anymore? Whew.
You know what? If you look at what's going on in society and how these couples aren't lasting, and you know everybody's cheating on somebody with somebody and all kinds of shit, it don't make you want to go to the altar. Now, granted, you do have, you know, your parents and everybody who are still married, and that's dope. But I know for me, I'm looking at situations where my parents are married and been married for 40-some years. But then I look over at 3 siblings, all have been divorced. It's kind of one of those things where I'm just saying.
Well, honestly, marriage isn't what it was back in the day.
You tread lightly, bro. You on that team marriage side, so tread lightly.
I am, and I'm close to signing them papers to have it and all. But anyways,
it's only been a year, bro.
Actually, let me see, 2.
It's been 2.
It's been 2.
Yeah, you got married before the pandemic basically started.
No, I got married during. So.
Well, you got married during, yeah.
And at the beginning of that motherfucker.
During.
So niggas been working from home.
Like all boys just like, I just think that it just doesn't look like Professor said. The marriage isn't perceived the way your parents were back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you actually love the person. You actually what's the old people saying? Courted with someone and all this other shit, and then it resulted into you getting married. But then again, some people just got married because of other underlying reasons. So I think that's the reason why people are not rushing anymore, because it's like marriage. People now look at marriage as just a piece of paper.
That's one way of looking at it. I mean,
not in my case. I'm just let me just say that before she come down here. Not in my case. It's not just a piece of paper.
If the lights go off, girl, I know what happened, man.
she done it.
Right.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's plethora of different reasons why people are not rushing to get married nowadays. I mean, you guys have already said some of them, but I see it's a couple people in the comments thinking the same thing as me. It's a lot of people who they're no longer allowing their families or whatever it is that their friends are doing to dictate how fast they should hurry up and get married. Like, remember at one time, if you were like in certain families, if you're the only woman that hasn't been married yet, it's like you're damn near a disgrace, because that is the goal. That is what you're supposed to do. Some women nowadays, they're just like, I don't need to be married to define who I am. Like, when I'm ready, I'm ready. But I'm not going to rush into something because my family wants this, or I feel like I need to be married at a certain age, by a certain age, or whatever the case may be. I think it's more so are becoming, they're getting to a place where they want to know themselves more and better before they enter into a contractual situation like that.
You're saying marriage is contractual?
For some, yes. For some people, they do look at it as contractual. There's also some people who don't believe that they need to actually go through the whole logistics of getting married. As long as they're together, they're together. Everybody is different nowadays. It's not just one, again, common goal of getting married and that's it.
Don't think I was speaking against what you were saying. I was just
no, I know you weren't.
I was just asking for more details on your thoughts. That's all.
Just curious.
I said on previous shows, so for those that's been around for a while watching the shows, I said that within the first year, God knows whether he wants to marry you or not.
Really?
Yes. I don't think it takes a guy. I don't think it takes a guy to date a woman for 5 to 10 years and know that. To figure out
maybe not 10, but
you do see people lifetime daters, and then they get stuck in this phase because there was never a push for marriage. And that's why I would say that when people date with intentions, when we had that open communication and we were able to talk about where we're going as a couple, what are our plans, like Heather was just saying about, some people don't see marriage as the end game. However, they see being in this relationship forever. That's all about communication. I would say that with your comments earlier, Gerald, where you said times have changed, I think divorce wasn't an option for our parents. Not to say a lot of our parents get divorced. I think a lot of our parents lived in an era where they believed in sticking it out, working through their issues, being together for the sake of the kids.
I agree.
These days we don't have that same mentality. Like the first time someone messes up, I think we're rushing straight down to get annulments, getting divorces, separating. I don't think the will to work through our issues, even though Mama had her male best friend and Daddy had his female friend around the corner. Like,
you mean my Uncle Jerome? Okay, go ahead.
But I'm just saying, like, I think you all guys, I think everybody knows where I'm going. Like you said, times have changed, but at the end of the day, I just think with technology, social media, the things that influence us day in and day out, I just think we do live in a different time, and we don't live in that same era where we believe in this working things out and sticking together and working through our issues. We don't. Those days are gone.
So, in so many words, you think that a lot of people were forced into marriage and forced to stay, is what you're saying?
Yes and no, because I think a lot of times we have seen parents separate, but I think that I can say our parents they gave a huge sacrifice for a lot of kids or us, whether to better our futures, to make sure that we was mentally had stability to move forward, make sure we got good grades, that we didn't drop out of school, that we didn't game bang. So I think our parents made huge sacrifices, whether we know it or not know it, and when it comes to their marriage. And if that meant staying together, if that meant living in the same house with different bedrooms, whatever the case may be, like, I think our parents made huge sacrifices for us. And I don't think people today are willing to make those same sacrifices anymore. What's up?
I'm sorry. I had to say something because I think that's also another reason why, like, a lot of people nowadays, especially the millennials and the generational Z, they're not running to marriages because of certain things that they saw as far as their grandmothers and their, like, it's a difference. it's a difference between you sticking it through normal situations. It's another thing when you're sticking it through for the sake of the kids or the sake of everybody else, and you're literally mentally tearing yourself down, or down, like putting yourself down further just to deal with the situation to say that you're still married. And I think a lot of the kids nowadays are realizing, like, oh, I don't have to continue this cycle. Oh, I don't have to continue dealing with this psychological beatdown just to say that I'm still married or to keep this family together. Am I willing to sit here and deal and stay in this marriage as long as I can and shrink myself? Or am I going to walk away from the situation? And back in the day, they weren't told to do that. They were told, no matter what, stick it through. No matter what, you get through this. You're a family. It's a lot of that. Come on, like we're not going to act like that did not.
What is
I'm
the
not
last?
saying it was all
What is the last
marriage. Wait. I'm not saying all marriages. Let me
Okay.
get that clear right
That's
now.
fine. And
But I'm saying in certain
I agree with what
families.
you're saying. Go ahead and land your plane. I'm sorry. Land your
No,
plane.
I'm just saying in certain families, because of the fact that they did not believe in divorce or did not believe in those type of ideologies, they continued to just say, fuck it, we're going to still stay married. All this bullshit is happening, but we're going to stick it through because we need to make this marriage last. I guess the question is, when is enough enough?
What is the last line in the vows that people say before they get married?
Till death do us part.
Hallelujah. I knew one of us would have it.
So you're basically actually okay.
Okay.
No, okay.
I don't think people hold sacred vows as close to them as what people once did. Is another thing. So I'm not disagreeing with any points you made, because you're right. And honestly, I would want to see one walk away from certain situations and shouldn't have to relive past traumas that maybe one's parents been through. Breaking generational curses is huge in my book, but at the end of the day, these are all things that I think why people are not running to the altar as fast as what people did before in the past. So there's not one answer. There's not just one answer. There's a plethora of different answer one can give. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, but I just think that your experience and how you was raised and how you saw your parents come up and your upbringing may be different from how my parents brought me up and what I saw them go through in their struggles. And we all come from different walks of life, so I think we shouldn't all have the same answer, because I mean, I know me myself, I went to private school. I know y'all went to public school, so not to say that I'm better than you guys, but maybe my parents thought maybe going to a private school and having me more shelter was a good idea for me, opposed to me being out in the public school and then reckless kids at LA High and Washington and Crenshaw.
You private school motherfuckers was worse than the damn public school.
And you damn right. There's a reason.
Don't you dare open your mouth about Washington.
You said something about private school, and now your power went out.
I never said anything about private schools.
It didn't go out. I hit the switch.
It was a joke, y'all. But at the end of the day,
no, I know. I'm just playing with you.
I think upbringing and watching our own parents' experience do matter on how we respond to this question.
That is facts.
Okay,
I can agree.
Any more comments before you get over to these comments? That's 3 pages long.
I mean,
yeah, it's all y'all fault. I had to take a sip because I'm about
honestly, in my opinion, I mean, I don't think like the whole values of getting to the altar in marriage changed drastically. Like it doesn't hold like the same weight as it did, coming up. Like you will want that. I mean, people want that, eternal happiness feeling, but it's like the way to get there is it really just doesn't mean the same anymore in my book.
Do you want to be married one day, Meech?
I mean, yes, I do. I mean, honestly,
do you want to have the same love your parents have, and if not greater?
Definitely.
So it would have to hold the same weight, or if not more, if you're marrying the right person. I just think a lot of people maybe not marrying the right person, and that's why it doesn't hold that same weight or same value as what you maybe projected it to be. But
I mean that is true.
I think you said it, just maybe said it the wrong way. People are marrying the wrong people, or people are marrying the people for the wrong reasons, and that's maybe why it doesn't hold the same weight. But I think you kind of said it, but
but you further illustrated the point.
Yeah, I mean, if I do see myself getting married one day as well, and I definitely don't want to say, oh yeah, my wedding marriage license doesn't mean shit or doesn't hold the same weight, because if that's the case, why the fuck am I getting married then? I'd rather just go sit on the Heather side and say
she don't want to get married. She just want to have her statement.
I'd rather just sit on the Heather side and say, hey, we're just gonna go together for life. We're gonna have a non-common law marriage in a state that doesn't believe in common law marriage. Again, on previous shows, if you've been watching. But anyway, back to y'all. Let's go to the comments, though. I'm interested.
Professor, I know it's a lot.
Where do we start? Jesus Christ.
It says, Eli said, I'm convinced flats bring bad juju with a lot of little notes. Okay, Lord Jesus.
Oh my God.
Patty said, because being single isn't as stigmatized as it used to be. Christopher said the marriage contract is not needed anymore. Eli said perception is starting to become reality because people are trying to live up to other couples' highlights and not reality. They're chasing the image and not the internal goal.
All right, time out right there, Professor. Time out. Eli, that's a great comment. Please don't follow this Craig comment up with some bullshit further down the thread talking about fish fry or some type of food.
Well, I mean, this was a long time ago, so it might be something in there. I'm just going.
I think I do see something, but all right, let's continue.
Patty said marriage back in the day was more forced. Women weren't even allowed to have a bank account without the consent of their husband. Now women can do whatever the fuck we want without having to be tied down. Okay.
I think you went too far back though. Was actually
I'm about to say shit. That's when Wells Fargo first started in 1918. But go ahead.
At that time, men didn't have black men didn't even have bank accounts. But okay.
Z said marriage is a beautiful thing if you're in for the right reasons. These days, everyone needs to prove their independence and feel like a partner is not needed to define them. Eli said, and marriage is now being looked at for what it is, a business, a honest union between two loves. One's is not defined by certificate. Patty said, that's facts. I grew up with my grandparents not even sharing a room. I thought that's just what old people did after time together. But I got older and realized my grandmother didn't feel she had the option to divorce, even though my papa had two whole other families. She just sucked it up because he was her husband and did what she had to in order to maintain her household. Chris said, I signed contracts with T-Mobile too. I'm not going to play with it. Patty said, even in the 60s, it was like this for a lot of places, not too far ago.
They still believed in it.
Understood. We got time for one more question or two more questions.
Johnny said, I think that people are getting married just to say they are married.
But that's even more reason why people fall out just as fast as they want to say they're married. Especially when a pandemic hits and niggas got to stay home with each other for 2 whole years.
Right. You done fucked around and now y'all stuck together.
And realize I don't even like your ass.
You remember, I can't stand away from you. Why is he blinking so loud?
It took a whole pandemic for me to figure this shit out. That's crazy.
Right. Like, do you have to breathe on every breath?
Like, why are you blinking so loud?
Man.
Do you have any music questions?
No.
Draco in the building. Draco, not Drago. 2 different names. Hello.
Draco. That's a good call out because I sure want to say.
I know it was going towards Draco.
Me too.
Okay. All right.
Some niggas nicknames. DJ.
Okay, we'll call him DJ. DJ, man. Hey, DJ, man. He said, yeah.
Play the song, man. DJ, play the goddamn song, man.
Let me explain, man, what we doing, man.
You gotta feel it, man. Feel it.
My name is DJ. DJ. Look, I got you a name so people a chain so people know how to spell your name right.
Man. All right.
DJ also said, "What's good, y'all? What up?
Was good. Was good. All right. Name a line from one of your favorite movies.
It's hard.
Mm.
It's quite a bit of them.
Oh, I got one.
Go ahead, Meech.
Wise man says forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for a late pizza.
Really, Meech?
Yeah, you're damn right.
Really?
Yeah, you're damn right. I went there.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro.
Oh, I was lost. I was lost.
No, that was part one, right?
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was the first one. So yeah, that's why I was like, really, Meech?
Setting that jail there. I said that jail there and about rock to death. But when I see Miss Silly, I know there is a God.
I'm sorry, but the one that's popping up in my head is, you ever seen the Wolf Man to the 25th power? The only one.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, Vampire in Brooklyn was my shit.
Okay. Benny, why'd you leave this orange juice in the refrigerator with just a swallow left in the container? You leave me the hell alone. Well, that don't make sense. You should just finished it.
Damn.
I get my mouth all sweat from the orange juice, and it's just a swallow left in the container. Well, swallow it and shut the fuck up.
Okay, wait. It looks like DJ said that he's lost. Go ahead and repeat the question again.
Name a line from your favorite movie.
No.
Make the money make you.
That's the way he said it, though.
That's a great quote. Like,
no,
shit.
Don't nobody want to hear none of your whole Ronnie Ho quotes.
Huh?
Don't nobody want to hear your Ronnie Ho quote.
Look, this ain't even my favorite movie. This is just my favorite line.
Ain't my favorite movie either, but
no. I grew up big. At sign that says, "Do not drink my apple juice."
Do not drink mint.
All right.
All right, you guys, you got to comment. What are your favorite lines from your favorite movie?
Oh, Ashley said $40.
$40.
That
nigga said I can buy it. Put one in front and back, so the motherfucker together and make one dress. I might be scared in real life.
That person couldn't fit in there.
Be nice. Let's go to the next one.
I'm like,
life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get.
That's a good one.
Nice.
It would be good, but she didn't say that right. Life was like a box of chocolate.
We know what she meant. Don't be so tough.
No. The reason why I said that is because I was watching this thing where they show us what we thought they said, and then they replay it back, and that was actually one of them. That's the only reason why I said that.
Oh,
okay. Shit. Go back up.
Yeah, there we go. Gotcha.
Ashley said Vampires in Brooklyn. Go up. There you go. Vampires in Brooklyn is definitely one of my faves.
Evo is good.
God damn.
Man, that boy is frying. That boy is fire.
Babylon.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus. Patty said,
there we go.
And around here between Normandy and Weston, they call this here a little 20-twin twin.
Wow.
Nigga.
That's a good one, Patty.
Eli said, red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. You finish the last line. Or, well, that's just too damn bad.
That's a good one.
0 party.
Out of time, my bacon. Z said, so you decide to do the freak with a bunny rabbit.
The wood.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was my shit.
No, the funniest part was with the way that they shot the rabbit. The rabbit just. That shit was dope.
You know what was one of my favorite parts though in that whole scene too is when he did the whole turn and fell and he got up talking about I'm good.
Right.
What the fuck?
Right.
You thought that was funny, girl.
Hey, the wood got a whole bunch of quotes that we can name. That's crazy.
He said, so you decided. Oh no, I read that. I'm sorry. Johnny said, every time I'm coming to the kitchen, you in the kitchen in the goddamn refrigerator eating all the food, all the pig feet, all the hog maw, all the collard greens.
Yep.
I want to eat some of them chitlins.
I love pig meat.
Johnny also said he gonna cry in the car.
I got one for my favorite.
All right, let's see it.
Rub your dick in a circular motion. Come on, number 3, before I get number 4 to do it for you.
Grab your dick, where's your balls?
Grab your dick and your balls and say, girl, I know you want these nuts.
These nuts.
My favorite part is, well, hell, I take them and she don't want them. That shit.
Because I'll ring them right.
Man, back up.
I'm sorry. Her nasty ass talking
DJ
about
said,
good
Blue
equipment.
Magic, that's a brand name, like Pepsi, the brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. They know that even if they don't know me anymore, they know the chairman of the General Mills.
Gerald, you gotta do it, Gerald. You know what I'm talking about.
Do what?
You know exactly what.
That's alpaca. You gotta pat that.
Oh, you don't rub on that. You blot that. That's alpaca. That's $50,000 alpaca. You blot that shit. You don't rub it. Pour the club soda on there. And matter of fact, Meech, take that goddamn hat off. Goddamn hat off. Simple Simon ass motherfuckers.
Ashley's over there cracking up laughing. Zakiya said, the hoe is mine.
No.
My divorce.
The whole shit was the way Tay Diggs started looking for the remote. and you know Tay Diggs got that sensitive, soft ass voice. Well, what the fuck was that? What was that?
Hey, wait, I want to be the perfect verse over a tight beat. That was my shit. It's one of my favorite movies.
No, you got to talk about when he showed up to her dinner and shit.
My divorce. We're gonna celebrate.
Richard Lawson.
What's your name, buddy? Richard Lawson.
Oh, he's educated.
Okay.
Actually, she's my wife. What?
Yeah, I know you couldn't tell because you're not wearing that $20,000 ring I bought for her.
And you know that I'm still paying for it. Actually, I'm paying for it. Could you not put my business out there like that? Go ahead, y'all. I'm sorry.
Johnny said, "You let that nigga Terry bone."
Mm-hmm.
I know I look better than that.
Eli said, "Run, Ricky, run." Only nigga I know that is the number one R&B, but can't run up a gap.
Hey, that's some shitty
That's
shit.
cold.
Hey, look,
That's
am I the only one that be like that watch Boys of the Hood? Like I just watched it and hope that Ricky will make a slant instead of just running straight.
Right.
He was a square. How would he know to run a slant?
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
You know the zig-zag, the fuck? You play football.
I mean, he was
just because you play football,
prodigy.
Just because you play football doesn't mean that you gotta that
Hey,
you know that you
didn't learn
gotta
something
run.
from your crooked ass brother. You didn't learn something. You should have hopped over some
He learned to play football on the street. That's it.
DJ said, LOL. Patty said, boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. I gotta have me my boats and hoes. The Nina, the Tina, the Santa Marita. I do you in your bottom while I'm drinking sangria.
Nachos and lemon heads on my damn boat. Go down because my dick broke.
Oh, Lord.
Shut up, essay.
I can't.
Ashley said he knew how to run the field, not a damn alley. Laugh my ass out. I blame Ice Cube.
Damn.
He ain't brain cube because actually he got into him on the
He's on Crenshaw and bumped into what's his name.
Right.
He didn't know how to run.
Ferris bumped into him.
Either way, he didn't know how to be humble and just put his head down. What do they call like, be my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I play football. I'm just out here on Crenshaw because my brother's out here.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That
And
wasn't
then
that shit
Crenshaw.
IG cool.
Wait, no. Johnny said, hold on. You don't love me no more.
You know what, bro? I hope Andrea not watching. A little inside joke going. That's the exact face, Gerald. That's the exact face. He did that really well. That's the ugly face. That's an ugly cry.
Bruh, that is the ugliest cry. I swear to God. Well, her and Viola Davis, but that's another story another day. Go ahead.
You did not see
Eli
that.
said he should have knew he wouldn't survive after drinking a carton of 2% milk and a chocolate ice cream in 100-degree weather. Actually, that wasn't a chocolate ice cream, but okay. Stupid. Z said a forehead kiss to the frontal lobe.
That was the best man.
Uh-huh. No.
You fuck me.
What is that fucking smell?
Yo. Nah, it's all about this one. Oh, that fool about to fall.
Shit. I just like when he showed up and said, what is that?
Let me explain what he just did there, man. Let me explain, man. Y'all don't know, man, that Terrence Howard was in that movie, man, and he added something to the repertoire, man.
That nigga playing guitar. I'm the
Girl.
best man.
This is what we didn't do. It's like when I'm right, I'm wrong. No, it's when I'm wrong, I'm right. And if I'm right, I'm still right because I could have been wrong. So if I'm wrong, I'm right because I could have been wrong, but I'm still right.
That makes sense. Say that again.
So it's like when I'm right, I'm wrong. I could have been wrong, so I'm still right because I could have been wrong, but I'm right because I'm not wrong because I could have been wrong, but I'm still right.
I could be wrong right now. I could be wrong.
Oops.
Right.
Yeah, that's what.
What movie that
Really,
from?
Aaron?
I'm lost.
You don't
in the
know what
sauce.
movie that is?
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I'm lost in the sauce right now.
50 Cent movie.
Get Rich or Die
Rich Die
Trying.
Trying. Terrence Howard.
I remember now. I remember.
Eli said that dog got behind me and grabbed me by the ass.
I told you.
And just all day.
I told you.
A foot of a dog ass just bang, bang,
Rich,
bang.
let me check. Y'all get on the porch with all that noise. How you ass feel, Mr. Jones?
Daddy, this your cousin? Then you fired. And Roach, you fired too.
What I tell you about hitting the corners like that when you almost hit the little fucked up little boy with the retarded lip?
I'm laughing at the comments.
Z said, Michael Marlin, who left the towel in the swimming pool?
Damn. You can wait the dead, Joseph. No more beef. You hear me? Marlon, Michael, you gotta get it.
Johnny said, no more locked doors. Gracias.
Gracias.
Y'all stupid. Y'all are so damn stupid.
Y'all gonna fuck around and get me. I'm gonna have a movie day tomorrow.
Oh, God.
For real though.
Oh, Patty said, playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
You laugh for the money I mess with.
I still for my mama. That's why I mess with your shit. Ain't know this, man.
We gonna see.
Wait, what?
Eli, Kata! I said, Kata!
Put your own shit in the back. Do I look like Sky Cap to you?
Oh, shit. Y'all stupid.
Anyway, I'm seeing all this and ain't nobody said anything from All About the Benjamins.
Z said, no wire hangers. Yes, Z, that's my movie.
No wire hangers.
Mommy dearest,
No wire hangers.
I am not one of your fans.
I am a boy, Damon.
Nah, her fat ass be snoring, don't even be sleep, just stand there. Fat little cupcakes and shit. Cupcake got a new Twinkie come out next month. It's a bad motherfucker. When you bite into it, creep in the shoot all in your mouth. Glitter.
Wait a minute. Z is on fire.
He said, do the washing machine.
Do the washer machine. Okay.
Patty said, you smoke crack, don't you?
That's a good
Yes,
one.
sir. Yes,
Joe
sir.
Clark. My boy Joe Clark. Get the chain at the door.
Eli said, I ain't never had no. Is it supposed to be dada? I don't even know what that word is.
That's
Okay.
don't that's Friday after next when he realized what he stole. Like
Oh
Dada.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
extra medium.
That was Ricky Smiley as
That's Ricky Smiley,
I
exactly.
get it. Okay, I get it down. Johnny said, tell your fine ass daddy. I said,
I hate that bitch.
oh Lord, bitties and titties.
Bitties and titties and titties.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. You know what, y'all? This has been a great fucking show. Patty said, I don't kill. Oh shit.
Y'all are hilarious.
All
right.
That was highly entertaining.
So what? We got time for what? One more?
the last one.
Last
Honestly, we don't got time for
one.
nothing, but
That was a fun one.
Yeah, we
2
try to make it
hours.
fun. We try to make it fun. All right. Name a saying that an old person would say. Name a saying that an old person would say to you.
You don't believe fat meat is greasy.
say that again.
You don't believe fat meat is greasy.
Oh.
Keep the damn door closed. You letting my heat out.
Don't you come in this house talking loud. You gonna run up my light bill. My bill be sky high because of your stupid ass.
Go get your ass in the shower. You smell like outside.
No, because I've actually had that said to me. You didn't drop it now, Richard.
How about you know them schoolwork like you know them damn songs?
Rap songs.
Right.
Your mama didn't feed you today, baby.
Nah.
I better keep my damn door closed. Either you're in or you're out.
Nah.
Ain't no in between.
There's gonna be no in and out.
Your mama need to come get you with her trifling ass. Ain't checking if you had any clean clothes, if you was sick, ate cat, dog, or nothing. Put my nightgown on and get your ass in the bed. My grandmother. Sorry.
You wear grandma's nightgown, bro?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That long ass shirt that had big ass cats on it. Yes. If it wasn't that, it was MC Hammer. You can't touch this shirt. So
Wait.
Damn.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Yeah, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Yeah.
Were you raised in a barn? Did you live in a glass house?
That's a good one.
No, you ever get in trouble and your mama say, "Oh, you can leave, but you ain't taking none of the shit I brought with you."
Oh.
No, I don't think I've ever had that one.
Bad nostalgia.
I ain't never had that.
Meech know where I'm coming from with that one.
You bring your ass in this house as soon as the street lights come on.
When you walk in the store, you better not touch nothing. You better not ask for nothing. Hold the basket and don't hit the back of my damn foot.
Hey, yo, why is that like the first thing you do though?
And get fucked up when you get home.
No, it did. My mom's cussed me out like she didn't even know me. That's the crazy part. That's the first thing I did. Wow, you little light-skinned motherfucker, get out of here.
No, have I ever?
I say, little chubby ass can't play a liquor football. I don't even know why you on the team, motherfucker.
Damn.
Have you ever? These are for the parents or grandparents who believe in superstitions. If you were sweeping and you accidentally swept their feet,
yeah, my dad was.
They damn near want to kill you. Don't you sweep my feet?
Dad would spit on the broom.
Mm-hmm.
I brought you in this world, and I take your ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. When I say get your black ass in this house, get your black ass in this motherfucking house.
Oh, you speaking? She really said that to you, Mish. I can tell.
Yeah.
You said that with enthusiasm and emotion and everything. Boy, Mama come behind that green screen right now. I understand.
Too many damn times.
Go ahead, go get the switch off the tree outside.
I'm gonna tell you what my grandmother used to say.
Like I said,
hold on, Gerald. Let Patrice get her story out, bro.
My grandmother would say, "An empty pocketbook and a wet pussy make no sense."
Ooh.
Go ahead, Gerald. I'm sorry for even. Listen,
it was this. If you're out late at night,
no.
If you're out late at night, a wet pocketbook and a wet pussy and an empty pocketbook makes no sense.
We got the analogy.
Right.
Like, that's what she used to say.
It makes sense.
But listen, at the time she told me this, I was only like 14. Grandma, I wasn't even out that late, but thanks for the advice. Yeah, you telling a 14-year-old that don't make no damn sense.
I remember I was singing "Can't Stop, Won't Stop" by the Young Guns or whatever, and my pops just came out of nowhere. Yeah, you can't stop, won't stop bringing these goddamn D's and F's home, and you gonna all that shit. Like,
oh shit!
Goddamn. All right, let's go to the comments.
Like if it was your damn timetables, you can't stop, won't stop, know them, do you? How about loving some long division, nigga?
Johnny said, "You happy that your son is a fag?"
That's the way to tell, right?
What that was Friday after next.
It was.
Yeah.
He was, David talking about dating.
You don't do waiting to exhale, so my father's a queer.
Yeah, they're queer. That's what he said.
My father's a fucking queer. I said, stop it.
Clifford grandma again.
Patty said a hard head make a soft ass.
That's
Eli
a good one.
Yeah, Eli said, "Oh Lord, what have you done to yourself? Mama was a nutty professor."
Hercules.
I don't remember what was that the first one or the second one.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord, what happened?
Okay.
Oh,
Johnny
that was the second one.
That's the second one. Janet Jackson in it.
That's the second one. After he
Johnny
got
said,
skinny.
A zip zipper don't get head.
I don't know that quote, bro.
Lord, that's about as bad as my grandma talking about a wet pussy.
I was like, do they know each other?
Right. Z said the early bird catches the worm.
That's a good one.
Facts.
Don't let the street lights beat you home. Patty said that.
Facts.
Eli said, "I'll kill you dead."
That's another good one. Unfortunately,
Johnny said, "It's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you."
Y'all heard that one? Good one, bro.
That's just like when your mama tell you shut the fuck up before I give you something to cry about. Motherfucker, did you not just whip me?
No,
you just whipped me and told me to shut up before you give me something to cry about.
Hey, look, you ever get an ass whooping and you gotta go somewhere after that? Like,
no. You get an ass whooping and then they tell you to fix your face. Like, nigga, what am I supposed to do?
No. It's the ass whooping
I've been paid on me.
And then she send you back outside with your friends and you doing this shit right here.
Or
bro, what the hell?
Or she done whooped your ass and jumped on the phone with her friends and telling them like,
right. And then you said, "Why you telling them my business? Shut the fuck up,
motherfucker behind the watch and drive."
Mama.
Oh,
why you gotta tell my business? You ain't got no motherfucking business.
No, they say some shit like, "Oh, because he got hair on his balls, he think he running something around here."
Hey, your business is my business, motherfucker.
That's a good one. Your business is my business. Go ahead.
Meet you got your ass whooped.
That was a good one.
Bro. You got your ass whooped.
Ain't no locked doors in this motherfucking house.
Right.
The fuck? Lock the door anyways.
You let all my good air out.
Hey, Love said you letting all the good air out.
That's a good one.
Nice.
He said, "I'm only gonna ask you once." Patty said, "Superstitious. My mom to this day don't put my purse on the floor trying to lose all my damn money." That's facts. You put my motherfucking purse on the floor, you liable to get cussed the fuck out. I'm just saying.
Don't use my phone. It's a rainstorm.
Another one is I heard that you don't gift a wallet or a purse to a woman or put money in the wallet or the purse. Y'all heard that superstition before?
No, but that's good to know. So I'm gonna tell a person next time you want to give me a purse or a wallet, I need money in it first. Thank you,
Make sure you Give it to me full.
Don't send her my way, or don't send her my way, because
No, I'm not sending her your way. I'm saying thank you.
I'm not gifting purses now. It took a long time to get a purse out of me. We dating.
You know what? Matter of fact, I need to call my best friend because he gave me a purse a couple of years ago for Christmas. And he didn't have no money in it. It was Coach, mind you, but he didn't have no money in it.
Well, you spent money on it.
I had to talk to him.
I hope that the same best friend I know.
A hard head makes a soft behind. No, we say ass around here, but yeah. Eli said, call the popo. That'll give me 10 to 15 minutes to whoop your ass. Then they ask. No, my mama would say, go ahead and call the police after I whoop your ass. And then call them again when they let me out because I'm going to whoop your ass again.
What's the one with Child Protective Services that they used to say? Y'all remember? All right, we're going to skip over that one.
Eli said, I'll whoop your ass so bad a pillow won't help you. May Love said, yes, Aaron, that definitely was a thing growing up. Never give a wallet or purse without money in it. And Eli is over there cracking up laughing.
I'm glad I wasn't tripping, May Love. Thank you for confirming that.
Nobody said you were tripping. I just never heard of it. But hell, I ain't heard of a lot of shit.
Because I ain't heard it don't mean it ain't true.
Anyway, y'all, we have made it to the end of our show. Let's go ahead, Gerald. The floor is yours.
No. I actually liked where you was going with that. So continue.
You Nori. I'm just DJ EFN. I ain't nobody. I got the gray
Nah,
beard.
you ain't Nori.
Talk there.
You ain't Nori.
I didn't say I was Nori. I called Gerald Nori.
No, I said Gerald's not Nori. He ain't got on my nerves yet.
Oh,
Nori gets on my nerves.
Well, Gerald haven't been taking shots or rolling blunts either, though. So that nigga takes shots of everything.
So those the Crips and Bloods that you was talking about. Like,
Let's take a shot to that. Anyway, let's get out of here, y'all.
Let's get out of here. Now we about to get out of here. Let's take a shot to that. Clap it up, everybody.
Clap it up. Shots.
Oh, she was serious. I have no alcohol. I'm sorry.
Okay, folks. No bullshitting. We have come to the end of the Gumbo Pot Show on UTR Presents Talk Yo Shit. We hope you had a good time because we did. But before we get out of here, we gonna start off with our final thoughts, and always the creator, Miss Heather B. Final thoughts, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. This was a fun show. This was so much fun. Thank you for answering the questions.
Clap it up, everybody. Good show.
But thank you so much again. We truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys very, very much.
Talk, Heather.
Now you get.
All right, Nori. Oh shit. Anyways, I don't really have any final thoughts. I just wanted to say to everyone, have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Be safe if you guys are going out anywhere. Just have a good time. If you do have a 3-day weekend, enjoy your 3-day weekend. Yes, see?
Clap it up.
Is this your cue, Nori? What you said? Right. Oh, it must be all that fuck out of this, bro. All right, cool.
Why are you taking no more shots, Nori?
Let's go, Professor. Final thoughts.
Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for participating. We had a good show. Just remember, have fun with life. Don't take
fun with life. Yes, clap it up for everyone. Having fun in life,
and that's why Nori gets on my nerves.
Don't take everything so serious. Okay. Enjoy, live life, love.
Live life, love. Clap it up for everything. Hey, let's clap it up for that. Yes.
I'm not playing with you.
Meech, final thoughts, please.
Let me Jared over there drinking out of empty cups like Heather was doing the other show.
Dang, now we bus driving.
Damn.
Cold-blooded. But to everyone that came out and showed out, y'all showed the fuck out tonight.
Yes, y'all did.
Clap the fuck up for them showing out.
Yeah. but just appreciate the small things in life. Like appreciate every moment you created. Appreciate every memory you create, because those are timeless things you can look back on and remember. Just just create more moments, create more timeless memories, and just appreciate life to the fullest.
Talk your shit, Meech.
Oh, we gonna clap it
Thank
up
you.
talking shit though. That's crazy.
I was, but I see I'm irritating the women, so I'm gonna stop.
Of all things, I
Right.
thought you that's the name of our show, talk your shit. So I thought we at least would have clapped it up for that.
Right. Go ahead, Double A.
I ain't got nothing. God bless. See y'all.
Thank God he ain't got nothing. I'm just playing.
We do got one comment though before we get out of here. So I don't know if you want me to read it before you.
Go
But
ahead.
Eli said, final call for all who want yellow cake with their dinner before the corner close and baked chicken with a roll. Punch in the back. Oh, the house for the UTR family. Appreciate y'all. Melodies in heaven on repeat. Thank you, Eli. Patty said, make it chocolate and I'm down.
Okay.
Eli, for the next show, we don't need you to come up here and do church announcements. Don't be late, or else you're not gonna get a chance to do your church announcements, brother. But go ahead, Gerald.
You will not be put on program. Understand that. You will not be put on program.
Well, I don't need the church announcement.
My God.
Please give your children a bath before you bring them down here, because we found a ring in a baptismal pool.
Oh my God.
All right. All right, y'all. My turn. Whew. Nothing really to say.
That's the same.
Nothing really to say at this point. But we appreciate y'all.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate everybody. First time people. We appreciate you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in this world, but you were here with us. You came and laughed with us. You came and talked some serious shit with us, and we appreciate that from the bottom of all our hearts. We appreciate you guys as fans. We appreciate you guys for as just everything that you are to us, because without you guys, there is no talk your shit at the end of the day. So, with that being said, be safe this Labor Day. Be
Type it in my box. God damn.
That's what I'm going to tell you. You didn't change your name not one time tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That,
Like I said,
that
be safe
once.
out there, be careful, and just remember that you are somebody at the end of the day.
Let me get these last two comments out. Eli said, got you with a little something special for your troubles. Donate to the church corner for a new roof and deacon minister. He
Thank
also
you.
said, let the church say amen.
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 Thank
And
you,
with that, you
brother.
guys, we
Thank you,
are
brother Eli.
out.
And with that
Bye,
being
y'all.
said, we are out of here. Take care of yourselves and each other. We love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.